welcome to another episode of Midweek Media. Hey guys, I just want to welcome you back here tonight. And if you guys haven't yet, welcome all. Don't forget to like this video and do all the things, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification for whenever we drop a video. And you guys see right over here, you guys see that? The QR code? Hit that up. That'll take you directly to the channel and you can do all those things I just talked about there. So tonight we're just talking news. I'm going to do some box office news. What was out this past week? It's Wednesday, so these numbers should be. These are just weekend numbers, so these numbers are accurate. And heading into the next week, and what do we expect from some of these movies? And a bunch of news that has come out in the recent week since our last live stream. And not only that, but not only in our last live stream, but in the live stream but in that between that time and right before this one came on. So without further ado, and as always, I have a poll right in the comment section. So tell me, what do you guys like better, this on a Tuesday or this on a Wednesday? So tell me what you think below. I guess I know my answer. So let me know. And happy Halloween to you guys. So, anyways, let's do this. First thing I want to talk about is right there. As you guys can see, I'm just going to move over a little bit right here. We have the box office numbers. As you guys can see, Venom: The Last Dance was the #1 movie in America this past weekend, and with only $51 million on a budget of 120, of a budget of 120 million, it made that much back worldwide. Domestically, it only made 150. It only made 51 million. So is this a success? I would say so. However, we'll see what the drop percentages, because it could drop like Smile right there. So you guys can see Smile 2 drop 50% from opening weekend. Or even Terrifier 3 dropped 48.7% since its previous weekend too. So it's like, oh wow. But I mean, that's even with a change of +5 theaters or minus 42 theaters. So what do? I see some of these numbers. I didn't take a look to see what's coming out, but Venom might still be in the top 5. Wild Robot will still be in the top 5. Smile, Terrifier 2 might be a little bit higher than what they are. Might be right around. Terrifier 3 will be up a little bit. Smile 2 will be right where it is. Beetlejuice might just be, those three might be switching around. And Nora might be doing it because those are all Halloween themed movies. So those are going to be very popular this week, this weekend, because it's Halloween weekend. So if you haven't seen Transformers 1, go out and do that. That's the little engine that could, folks. It's looking like it's going to be a great movie. The animation style looks phenomenal. I haven't seen it yet. I plan on going to see it soon. But I mean, total gross is almost $58 million. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right now. That's just domestically. So check them out if you haven't yet. Speaking of the box office, and the #1 thing right there was Venom. Speaking of Venom, me and my wife saw this past weekend. I'm not going to give you guys a review here because there's a bunch of reviews out there. But let me tell you this. Me and my wife had a good time with this movie. It's a good closing chapter of the Venom saga. It left a few loose ends, but with the rumors speculating that this movie ties into the MCU, the larger grand scheme of things, it might actually be worthwhile to actually go see it and do that. Null really wasn't much of a villain. He was stuck in the void. Yes, the same void that Deadpool and Wolverine were in. So I'm not going to give much away there. Null's the villain, voiced by Andy Serkis. Yeah. Tom Hardy does a great job as both Venom and Eddie Brock, like he always does in this franchise. This is probably by far Sony's best work since the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. The Andrew Garfield were all right, but since the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, this is Sony's, besides the animated Spider-Man movie Across the Spider-Verse, this is actually live action. This is actually the best Sony's done. It spawned 2 sequels. I mean, it's a trilogy. It's probably their best thing that they've done. Speaking of Spider-Man, speaking of Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir has been starting to film for Amazon Prime. And we got our first looks at right over there. I'm sorry, it's reversed. The camera's reversed. So right over there, as you guys can see, we got first looks at Spider-Man Noir. There he is on top of a car, and there he is standing on top with a green screen in the back. So makes me wonder if if there's more to the world that's there, because the rest of the pictures we saw, they were filming in like some old town. So I'm wondering if a lot of it's in black and white. That would be kind of cool if it was in black and white. We see here, like we look at this picture, we see that it's black and white Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man Noir. It's like I can't tell anything from these pictures. I'm intrigued by what this is. I'm intrigued by the character. I think it's an interesting concept. I'm stoked to see what Amazon does with this movie, with this series. So, speaking of news from Marvel, per deadline, Marvel Studios has removed Blade from its upcoming release slate, effectively delaying the long gestating reboot indefinitely, folks. It was previously set to hit theaters on November 7th, 2025, as part of Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In its place, Disney has stated the 20th Century Fox movie Predator Badlands, the upcoming sixth mainline entry in the long-running sci-fi franchise. So they're replacing Blade with Predator. So this means Mahishira Ali is no longer your Blade, which means that what Wesley Snipes did say in Deadpool Wolverine actually holds a lot of fruit, a lot of power in it. There's only one Blade, and there will only ever be one Blade. Honestly, now it looks like there might only be one Blade. Yes, there talks about a Midnight Suns movie, or even a series with that. But I'm like, get Wesley Snipes in there as Blade and just do it as him being the mentor. I think that might actually work a whole lot better in that aspect. And this is a bad sign. Like, this movie has been in limbo for 6 years. 6 years. It's not coming done. So does this mean no one wants to see Blade be done? Possibly. Does this mean anything else other than that? I don't know. Does this mean Marvel and the MCU are losing steam? Possibly. I honestly don't know. I just know that we don't need another Predator movie. Oh, 6 of them. Okay. The first 2 were my favorites. I like the first 2, and I always will like the first 2. Those are the ones I like the most. So, here's where we're going. Next news topic. Yeah, we're already on. We're going to talk about, speaking of 20th Century Fox, we're talking about that there's a new Alien, Speed, Planet of the Apes, and Predator films. So when the Predator film got the thing for for the release date of Blade, I looked into more stuff, and I know Planet of the Apes was coming out. I honestly knew that. It's not major thing there, but it's not a major thing there. But I knew a new Planet of the Apes was coming. The way the last one ended did that. Alien, okay, Alien Romulus looked good. I haven't seen it. I've heard great things from people who are huge Alien fans. So I mean, I heard great things. I heard it's a great movie and everything like that. But Speed, like is this a reboot? Though that's the one thing I didn't see in any news article. Is it a reboot? Is it a remake? Is it what exactly is it? Is it a reboot? Is it a remake? Or is it a sequel? Like, are Keanu and Sandra Bullock coming? Are Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock coming back? That would be something. But what would be out of control now? They've had a bus. They've had a boat. Is it a Tesla? Is it a rocket ship? Is it an airplane? Like, what is it that's sped up this time? I don't know. Maybe it's a Flash movie. Sorry, Keanu Reeves. Maybe he plays the Flash where he has to run so fast before he dies. No, that's not it. This is done by 20th Century Fox. That would be done by Warner Brothers, folks. So, what is it? I don't know. Am I hyped for any of these? Honestly, Planet of the Apes, I know for sure. Speed, it could go either way. It could be a good remake, a reboot, or it could be a horrible one. I'm looking forward to that to see what's going on there. Predator, not the biggest fan of Predator. Like I said, I like the first 2 movies and that's it. Alien, I mean, I haven't seen the new one, so I can't say about a new Alien film after this one. But once I do, I'll let you guys know. But I mean, I don't see the need for one. But that's just me. That is just me. Next news story is that after 20 years, Sean and Marlon Wayans, the guys known only as the Wayans brothers from their TV shows to their movies. That's right. After 20 years, they're revisiting the Scary Movie franchise. They're rebooting the whole thing. Honestly, don't reboot it. Start with the current slate of horror films up there. First one was great because he spoofed Scream and a bunch of other ones in there. But then you started spoofing everything in there. Just make this one a continuation of it. Don't reboot the franchise, but just make it a continuation and play off the fact of how legacy movies can be horrible at times. Yeah, do that. That would be kind of fun. I would like to see their take on it, and I'm stoked for this. Like, I'm a fan of the entire franchise. It reminds me of the good old days of like Leslie Nielsen movies. The spoof movies need to come back, and they need to be good. So I know the Wayans brothers could possibly do this. Sean and Marlon Wayans doing this together is amazing. This is officially from Marlon's Instagram account. So he posted that, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So, what do you guys think? Will it be a continuation? Will it be a reboot? Let me know. What do you guys think? Comment on that. So this next one is actually something I really don't care, but it's a big release people are talking about. Seinfeld's coming out in 4K and Blu-ray. 4K Blu-ray. 4K and Blu-ray. I don't know about you guys. I don't like Seinfeld at all. Never been a fan. I'm not stoked for this, but other people are. I don't know the price tag for this. It's, what is it, like 11 seasons? It's going to be man expensive. People are going to complain about the pricing. People are going to complain about the pricing, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's the best thing ever. Yeah. But anyways, it's a show about nothing. I don't like Jerry Seinfeld's humor. Michael Richards is all right. Jason Alexander, I like him in a lot of other things. The same with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I like her in a lot of other stuff too. So that's not really much in the way of release for me. But this is Midweek Media. Cover all things in media. Movies. This, I also forgot to put in this picture, but we have Absolute Batman, the Absolute franchise. Batman and Superman slated for a reprint. Absolute Batman's on its third reprint. So say what you will about comic books dying, folks. This dude, Scott Snyder stuff, is actually reboosting DC sales, and that's amazing. Amazing. Check them out if you guys haven't. I have it digitally. I haven't checked out Absolute Batman 1 yet, but I am hearing great things. And Wonder Woman's coming out soon, so Wonder Woman would actually be something else that would be great because this is a completely different Wonder Woman. She's the daughter of Cersei, and she's the Princess of Hell. So it's a little bit different on that. So it might be an interesting take on all that. So let me know what you guys think about that one. And one of the biggest things coming out this week was Deadpool and Wolverine. It's Disney Plus, November 12th. So if you haven't seen it in theaters yet, don't worry. The movie that might have saved the MCU, as they're quoting it to be, it's coming out November 12th on Disney Plus. So you can stay at home in your pajamas, eating your popcorn that you bought from the store for more money than you would pay for popcorn at the theaters. Save your gas. You're going to see this in theaters. You're going to see it at Disney Plus. I'm sorry, not in theaters. You're going to see it at Disney. And it's going to be one of those things. It's going to probably be their biggest thing that's been on Disney all year. November 12th, check it out. That's not this upcoming Tuesday. It's the following Tuesday. So 2 Tuesdays from now. So that's what it is, folks. That's what it is. And last but certainly not least, I have one more little bit of news here. It says here the comic Comic Oddity states that breaking news: the first look at Blade as the Fist of Khonshu in Marvel Zombies. So we're getting Marvel Zombies. We already knew this, but Blade as the Fist of Khonshu, which means he's part of Moon Knight. I'm curious of this because they were saying that this was tying into the MCU in the whole. I'm wondering if this is Marshira Ali or is it Wesley Snipes? We don't know. But the fact is that we are seeing in the first look at this, it's the same animation style as What If. Marvel, ever since, I gotta give it to Marvel, ever since they've been with Disney, their animation styles have been, their animation stuff has been good. It has been good. Like, besides their TV shows in the early 90s, their animation stuff wasn't that great. It really wasn't. But with them being part of Disney now, it actually kind of saves them with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the news. I know you guys were looking forward to something a little bit longer tonight, but that's it. That's the news, folks. So if you haven't already, check that out right there. Scan that, go to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the bell notification for more. Look down in the description below because we just got word today that a friend of ours on this channel, Dave Lowe, 4K Lowdown, passed away yesterday after a battle cancer. So go down in the description below is his GoFundMe page. So go do that to help his family out with funeral expenses, as well as some medical bills that are acute during these last few months. To the Lowe family and friends of Dave, my prayers are with you guys. So take that for what you guys will. You're gonna be missed, man. And I know Rich is doing something special for you over in Faces of Radio. So after you guys check this out, go check them out to see what he's doing there. Until next time, I'm Graydon, aka the BINBUSTER. This is Midweek Media. I'll see you next time. Peace.